need something to make this work.
With each passing day, anxiety and sadness overwhelm me.
Our journey ended before it even began.
Conscious in the middle of
The monastery where you became a monk. I'll ask the monks about you. Before we meet, I want to know everything. Mom wanted to be buried near this monastery, thinking that this way she'll be closer to you.
I started taking her pills behind her back, and now the house is spinning around me. I want you to understand one thing, my dear brother. None of us are innocent, me least of all. The few days we spend together when you come home on holidays are not enough for you to realize what lies in our souls. You probably think I'm a saint. Oh, Lazarus, if you knew what a mess I've gotten myself into to get those papers so I could leave for Ukraine. I want to go far, far away. I want to end this horrible story. I want to have my own life. With each passing day, anxiety and sadness overwhelm me. Just a week before Mom died, I fell unconscious in the middle of the street. I woke up later, hospitalized in a psychiatric ward. The doctors were worried about my health, but Mom insisted I was fine and that God would help us. I don't know what to think anymore. I started taking her pills behind her back, and now the house is spinning around me. I want you to understand one thing, my dear brother. None of us are innocent, me least of all. The few days we spend together when you come home on holidays are not enough for you to realize what lies in our souls. You probably think I'm a saint. Oh, Lazarus, if you knew what a mess I've gotten myself into to get those papers so I could leave for Ukraine. I want to go far, far away. I want to end this horrible story. I want to have my own life.
It didn't end well, at least for him. I left him there,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've received reports of countless deaths from all around the city. As you know, many TV stations have tried to deny the first rumors about a possible infestation. What's even more frightening is that this infestation seems to be spreading over the entire country, with the epicenter
Ludmilla.
right here.
Why would she accept being photographed like this?
Control. The president tasked.
It's a poster with my sister. You're lucky. I could have killed you, but I'm not a murderer. Although I came really close this time.
Ludmilla, please don't hang up.
What do you want? You want to belittle me even more?
No, I'm sorry for how I acted. I was enraged by jealousy, the image of you and my father.
Look, I told you I'm sorry. I can't undo it. Maybe you were right and I was foolish and gullible, but I can't do anything about it now. In fact, I have no idea what to do at all.
I can help you. Listen, I managed to steal the papers from my parents. Don't ask me how.
Really? You mean that?
Yes, my love. We could leave tonight if you want. I want to come with you wherever you go. I don't want to spend another minute in this place.
But what about your parents? Won't they try to find us?
To hell with them. Don't worry about them anymore.
But Shivko, can you really forgive me for what I've done? Do you think we can ever find peace together?
We all make stupid mistakes. And we can all do unspeakable things under the wrong circumstances.
Wait, there's someone at the door. Meet me in 3 hours at the church and bring the papers. I'm going to light a candle at my mother's grave one last time. I'll meet you after I come back from the cemetery.
You have to be kidding. If he didn't kill Ludmilla, then who the hell did? Hello?
Lazarus?
Laura? Why did you leave?
I didn't want to witness what you were about to do.
I'm sorry I scared you, but the freak is fine. I'm not a murderer after all. You were right. He didn't kill Ludmilla. Someone else did. I found a recording in which the boy talked with my sister about them leaving this place together. While he did kill his parents, he really seemed to love her. They planned to meet after Ludmilla would have returned from the cemetery. That was 1 week ago. But then someone knocked at the door.
The murderer.
Yes.
This is all becoming too much, Lazarus. Maybe we should just stop and leave this place ourselves after Ludmilla's funeral.
I can't do that. I have to find out what happened to her.
I have a bad feeling about all of this. It's like a suffocating darkness surrounds us with every passing hour. But if you choose to stay, I'll be by your side until the end of it. I would like to talk to you in person, though, before the funeral. Could we meet somewhere? I have something to confess to you.
Listen, if you have something to tell me, you know where to find me.
Lazarus, please.
Oh my god!
Mom? No, please! Wake up! Help! Help!
Father, I saw her. Am I going crazy?
It's not her. It is the evil spirit that dwells in this house. It can take many forms, especially now that her death was so brutal. Don't let fear and guilt overtake you, my son. Let the love for your sister shield your heart.
Near the old orphanage, there's a very beautiful church that was also abandoned in '87. Thousands of pilgrims came from all around the country to pray, but it was closed after the fire. Why? After Rosana, you served as a teacher at a really old orphanage near Bran. The orphanage was founded by the Romanian Orthodox Church, but it burned in '87. I wonder what happened. I'm alone. Mom? She's dead. Lazarus, he left me alone when I needed him most. Dad, where are you? Father Abraham told me that you may have left a while ago to Ukraine. I'll come find you, but first I want to learn more about the life you led. Father Abraham told me that you served your apprenticeship at the Rosenau Monastery. I want to visit the place where you became closer to God. The monastery where you became a monk. I'll ask the monks about you. Before we meet, I want to know everything. Mom wanted to be buried near this monastery, thinking that this way she'll be closer to you. Near the old
You didn't make it. That night, you were murdered. I'm sorry, Ludmila, but I'll continue your journey. Will there be an end to all of this?
The orphanage near the Bran village. That place holds many secrets. Near the river, you'll see some ruins of an old church. But be careful. Your experience there will be eye-opening. You may not
Father Abraham told me that you served your apprenticeship at the Rosenau Monastery. I want to visit the place where you became closer to God. Near the old orphanage, there's a very beautiful church that was also abandoned in '87. Thousands of pilgrims came from all around the country to pray. It's closed after the fire. Why? After Rosenau, you served as a teacher at a really old orphanage near Bran. The orphanage was founded by the Romanian Orthodox Church, but it burned in '87. I wonder what happened. I'm alone. Mom? She's dead. Lazarus. He left me alone when I needed him most. Dad, where are you? Father, the monastery where you became a monk.
You didn't make it. That night, you were murdered. I'm sorry, Ludmila, but I'll continue your journey. Will there be an end to all of...
The orphanage near the Bran village. That place holds many secrets. Near the river, you'll see some ruins of an old church. But be careful. Your experience there will be eye-opening. You may not like what you'll see there. You'll either strengthen your faith in God or lose it forever.
I left towards the Bran orphanage to continue the search for my father. My mind kept going over all I had found out about my sister, of how little I knew about her life. I always thought of her as the little kid who stayed behind when I left home. But people don't freeze in time just because you stop being by their side. I wasn't expecting the sight with which I was greeted upon my arrival here. This is weird. It's December, but look at all the flowers. There's something unnatural about this place. Despite the green forest, the bitter cold is piercing my body. I've been told that this place was once a private school where gifted children would learn about the mysteries of the universe under the guidance of the monastery monks. Hello? Are you alone here?
Don't be afraid. You are safe here.
Arkadaşlar bu hangi ülkenin bayrağı? Yorumlara yazın.
This place was my home for years. Now I am the one who keeps it looking the way it does. You don't want to see its real face. It's wounded, scarred, and vile. You look exactly like him. Like your father.
Really? Did you know him?
Yes, but remembering him is painful. I do not want to let that darkness spoil my beautiful memory of this place.
What does that mean? I have a bad feeling about this.
Arkadaşım ya da cüce kırmızı başlıklı kız mı? Arkadaşlar böyle bir kitap var mı? Varsa yorumlara yazın. Aynı şekilde bu kitaplar varsa yorumlara yazın.
It's locked. Something is missing here. There's something at the bottom of the pit. Something is missing here.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, you wanna hate this, I'll go show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patent it, being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast, got the roast, got the gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no
I need something to make this work.
like what you'll see there. You'll either strengthen your faith in God or lose it forever.
I left towards the Bran orphanage to continue the search for my father. My mind kept going over all I had found out about my sister, of how little I knew about her life. I always thought of her as the little kid who stayed behind when I left home. But people don't freeze in time just because you stop being by their side. I wasn't expecting the sight with which I was greeted upon my arrival here. This is weird. It's December, but look at all the flowers. There's something unnatural about this place. Despite the green forest, the bitter cold is piercing my body. I've been told that this place was once a private school where gifted children would learn about the mysteries of the universe under the guidance of the monastery monks. Hello? Are you alone here?
Don't be afraid. You are safe here.
It's not working. It needs power.
This place was my home for years. Now I am the one who keeps it looking the way it does. You don't want to see its real face. It's wounded, scarred, and vile. You look exactly like him. Like your father.
Really? Did you know him?
Yes, but remembering him is painful. I do not want to let that darkness spoil my beautiful memory of this place.
What does that mean? I have a bad feeling about this. I should look around for what's missing. A blueprint for some strange machine. Reminds me of the machines I've seen around the gold mine I just visited. Let's see. I have no idea what purpose it serves.
Selam. Lifestyle of Lazarus diye bir oyun. Zaten başlıkta yazıyor aslında ama olsun.
It's not working. It needs power.
Varsa like atarsan sevinirim.
Here lie the holy relics of your ancestor, Saint Alexander the Young. You are not the only one to disturb his sleep. Your father did that too.
I should look around for what's missing. It doesn't work for now. I need something to make this work.
Hallediyorlarmış ya.
stirs
Ben de
within your soul.
tek
What do you
basacaktım.
mean?
Sadness, loss, hopelessness. I sense the spirit of a young woman around you. Was she close to you?
Are you talking about my sister? She was murdered. Something feels really off.
I am the giver of knowledge. I am the maker of kings. I am the wrath of vengeance. I am your servant. What does your heart desire, lost soul?
I'm not sure.
I'm a patient spirit. Take your time and think. There must be something to crave. Hidden knowledge, wealth, love, powers beyond your wildest dreams.
I don't need any of this.
Don't be shy. That is what many say, but moments later, they change their mind.
This is the truth. I don't want anything from you.
Only a lustful soul can summon me. To you I will give the glory of all the kingdoms of the world. For all of them are mine. If you then will worship me, I will give them to you.
This doesn't feel right at all. In the name of God Almighty, leave at once.
Pathetic. Do you even know who I am? I am...
You chose wisely. There is nothing the devil can give us. Our souls are our most prized gifts. Your father, however, wanted something beyond his control. For many years, chosen children studied the mystical arts here. We read dusty old manuscripts, tomes full of forgotten wisdom. One day, the monks taught us how to create this reliquary. Dark memories of this place are contained within it. I had hoped never to relive them.
If this is about my father, I have to know.
As it is your right. But be careful. You should fear these memories as much as I do.
I've added the 4 ingredients. I need to make sense of all this. What the hell? What is this?
ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit on the mount of the covenant in the recesses of the moon. Obey.
Laura? I'm scared.
Don't be silly. He's a saint.
But who set fire to the school?
Listen to me, you stupid girl. It won't hurt. You just have to accept him as your master. You are already a woman, aren't you?
You're crazy. I shouldn't have listened to you. I shouldn't have stayed here over the holidays.
My children, your master awaits you.
Don't you want to become a saint?
You're not a saint, Laura. He corrupted your mind and took advantage of you. There is nothing holy about... Please, let's leave this place. Run away from him.
Your master proves patient.
Oh God, please help me. Don't leave me. I don't want to die.
He is our God. He opened my eyes and now I can see.
No, he is possessed.
There comes tonight.
kill you if you don't do what he said. I'll rip your heart out and serve it to him.
No! No!
My child, spill me the blood of the ignorant.
No one can refuse Father Vladimir. All who will not come by his side will perish.
Innocent blood has been spilled, and through it I re-baptized. I am no longer Vladimir. I am Shoto. I am above good and evil. Only my will shall be done. I will raise armies, and I will bring my paradise to this world. I will make a heaven out of this hell.
That hideous monster. Is that what became of my father? I had hoped to find a saint, but instead, there are no words to describe what he turned into.
I'm sorry. It is a difficult truth to bear.
Did my father really become that powerful?
Don't let his forked tongue poison your mind. He is way smaller and more insignificant than he imagines. He thinks it's his will when he only plays the devil's games.
But the armies he raised, all the death and destruction he brought, how did he manage to do it?
The powers the devil gave him would have been useless if people wouldn't have willingly chosen to follow him. They embraced his corruption, and they stepped away from God's path.
Ivana, I want this to end now. truly fascinating. I really don't like what I'm finding out about my father.
Değilmişim.
My father, a monster. Laura, his first disciple. Poor Ivana, their first victim. I'm grateful at
Ben ne
least
yapayım?
that
Oyun
you
hala
never
bir şeyler
learned all
topluyor.
these
Ben de bir
things.
şeyler yapacak zannettim.
I know your pain
Come on.
seems unbearable, but you must try to find forgiveness in your heart. There can't be any healing without it.
There's not much left for me to do here. After Ludmilla's funeral, I'm leaving this place for good. Perhaps even the country. I've been deceived in all imaginable ways.
Citizens of this country, hear me. These are the last hours.
I did it out of love for you. It was better for you children if you never found out. Some secrets are too dark to bear.
Damn it. The end
As
is
a
near.
nation, we have always
This
been
world
too
will burn.
compliant. We always understood what was really going on when it was already too late. No, I'm not afraid to speak out against General Zotar. I'm not afraid to speak out against the President.
Citizens, hear me. My children, stay in your homes, but do not fear me. Tonight, the revolution will change the face of this country. A soft revolution without bloodshed. This war is led by machines. A new dawn.
Lazarus?
Laura?
Thank God. Where have you been? I've been calling dozens of times.
Around? Looking?
I was worried. I came over and I left you a letter. Did you find it? And I wanted to tell you, I started to feel something for you. I don't understand it myself, but I feel like we have a connection, like...
Listen, Laura, I've visited an orphanage. It's near the Bran Monastery. Maybe you know it.
Mr. Lazarus.
Yeah, it's Mr. Lazarus. Who the hell are you, Laura? You feel something for me? We've only met a couple of days ago. Are you delusional? You know nothing about me, and all I know about you is that you're a murderer, and you let yourself be corrupted by my father.
I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? I was stupid. I was young, and he had this power. I tried as much as I could to resist, but...
Did you know all this time that Zotov was my father?
What? No, I swear. I just wanted to help. I had no idea. I told you how I met Ludmila. And then you came along, and I felt this compulsion to stay by your side. I never knew you were Vladimir's children. I never knew he had a family. After I did that horrible thing, he abandoned me. It took me so long to get over what I did. To have a semblance of a normal life. What kind of cruel god would pull me back into Vladimir's life?
Okay, stop. I can't listen to this anymore. I have to hang up. This woman is clearly disturbed. I can't believe anything she says anymore. We have a connection? Yeah, right.
The relics of the past are a burden on your consciousness. The machines will get rid of them. Tomorrow, you'll step into paradise. What a great time to be alive! To witness the birth of this brave new world.
As a nation, we have always been too compliant. We always understood what was really going on when it was already too late. No, I'm not afraid to speak out against General Zotov. I'm not afraid to speak out against the President. I know I am risking my life, but who doesn't risk being killed these days by those four-legged machines? We have always warned that the hideous regime that has crushed us for 50 years will return. It is not dead. This time it bought our support with real money, and we welcomed it with open arms. Who the hell is this General Zotov? Tell me, who the hell is this man? Has anyone heard of him until a few weeks ago? Like all monstrous leaders of nations, he came out of nowhere, supported by gullible people he deceived with big words. We sold our freedom, and most vexing is that this war is not against our bodies, but against our souls. Do you not believe me? Just look out the windows. We're all going to hell, and we have just ourselves to blame. We sold our souls and became unworthy of God's love. As a nation, we have always been too compliant. We always understood what was really going on when it was already too late. No, I'm not afraid to speak out against General Zotov. I'm not afraid to speak out against the President. I know I am risking my life, but who doesn't risk being killed these days by those four-legged machines? We've always warned that the hideous regime that has crushed us for 50 years will return. It is not dead. This time it bought our support with real money.
I don't want to carry it around without a reason.
Stay in your homes, but do not fear me. Tonight, the revolution will change the face of this country. A soft revolution without bloodshed. This war is led by machines. A new dawn arises.
What are you doing here?
You? What the hell is going on? You nearly killed me. Who are you anyway? You said you're friends with my father. What are you doing in my girlfriend's apartment?
Listen, kid. Calm the hell down. Ludmila was my sister.
So you're her brother. Do you know what happened to her? We were supposed to leave together, but I didn't make it to our meeting. Did she leave without me?
She left us, kid. I'm sorry to be this blunt, but she's dead. She was murdered. And I thought you did it.
What? No!
Listen, take some time to collect your thoughts. We've all been through some hell lately. I'll leave soon for her funeral. If you like, we can go together and you can say goodbye. We've all been through some hell lately. Once I leave this place, I'll never come back. I should take that decrepit cat with me. I can't leave him here alone to die.
The relics of the past are a burden on your consciousness. The machines will get rid of them. Tomorrow, you'll step into paradise. What a great time to be alive! To witness the birth of this brave new world. Citizens of this country, hear me. These are the last hours of the wretched regime that has tormented you for years. The freedom that was promised to you was a lie. The president has just resigned, and I will take upon myself the burden to rule this country.
I'm leaving for the funeral, kid. Come with me if you want. I headed toward the Voronezh monastery. I wanted to pray for Ludmila and for this country, even though I felt like everything was in vain. we stayed away from the main roads to avoid my father's hideous machines. This new world of his is only death and ruin. After we got out of the city, things quieted down. We arrived at the monastery, but we found it closed. The party had sequestered it, but fortunately it was spared from the flames, at least for now.
Here we are, Mr. Lazarus.
Unfortunately.
I've spoken at the funeral home and with the priest to have a beautiful service for Ludmilla. I'm waiting for Father Abraham to come and open the chapel. God, these blooming flowers in December make me feel nervous.
I admit, they are strange. The Bran orphanage was overgrown with them, but I think of them as a miracle. Anyway, I'll go to the chapel and wait for Father Abraham there.
Mr. Lazarus, regarding what we talked about on the phone, you were right. You barely know me, and I'm the only one who should carry the weight of my sins. I just wanted you to know I regret the things I did.
I don't pretend to understand what you've been through, but I can understand your regret. I have the burden of my own sins. For now, I just want to ask forgiveness from my sister. This car is packed with guns and ammo. It seems we are not alone. Filled with grief and shame. If I would have just come to Mother's funeral, things would have been different now.
We dreamed of living together, of having kids one day, but now she's lying in that cursed wooden box. Forever.
I need to wait. This key doesn't fit. Someone tried to enter the chapel.
I brought you thousands of flowers for your sister. I couldn't bear to leave you alone in this darkest of hours.
You will know what to do in the end.
So, this would be her resting place. If only I'd come home a week earlier.
You can't know if things would have worked out better. Don't look for answers just in this world. In such dark times, we must remember that God is our shepherd.
What do you mean?
Despite all the evil and wrongdoing of humanity, God doesn't want his children to perish. His love is overwhelming and everlasting.
I don't understand his overwhelming love. I'm not sure God cares at all.
This is your cross to bear. But for this struggle of yours, I brought you a precious gift. You'll need it before this ends.
It's locked. This car again. The gravedigger's body has been reduced to a pile of gold.
They never believed me. Back in the days when I was a priest, I tried to warn them. Our freedom is illusory, fragile, like a wafting leaf in the wind. I prayed that this day would never come if they banished me. But I am prepared. When the Antichrist comes, I'll proceed as written in the forbidden teachings of the Holy Fathers.
The Antichrist? This is disturbing. The flame has been extinguished. the least I can do. May Saint Ivana bring peace to this poor man's soul.
This man
Looks like
had
something should
dedicated
be
his
placed
life
here.
to God. He was ready to face this apocalypse, but his life was taken before he could complete his work.
I should look around for what's missing. I don't know what to do with this. I'll just leave it here. You? I thought you were dead.
Not yet. I escaped death more than once by now. However, I'm not sure I'll make it past midnight. The wretched monster will be here soon.
Do you mean Zotov?
Who else? Haven't you noticed that this is the only church around that isn't yet burning? But what the hell are you doing here?
It's my sister's funeral. It seems Father Abraham has arrived. Listen, can you help me bring her coffin inside the chapel?
Image I am of your unutterable glory, though I bear the scars of my stumblings. O sovereign Lord, have compassion on me, and cleanse me through your loving kindness, and the homeland of my heart's desire bestow on me by making me a resident of paradise.
My condolences, friend. Listen, I know how you feel. Seeing your family torn apart is painful. I'm by your side. You're not alone. Even the angels are here. Or am I the only one who can see her?
Forgive me, Ludmilla. Forgive me for not taking better care of you and Mom. Ivana, Laura must be nearby. What if she sees you?
She won't. If she saw me, she would be terrified. I don't want to cause her any pain. I've already forgiven her. The abomination is near. We must not let him interrupt the funeral. Bring an incense offering before God. It will keep him at a distance.
I need something to make this work. It's filled with holy water. It's empty. I hope the perfume of the incense will keep us safe. Are you all right?
Sorry. I'm not well. I feel afraid. And it is too hot inside. I can barely breathe. I feel like I'm suffocating.
It's just some incense. It's supposed to protect us.
My throat burns.
I'll bring you some water. Some water. Well, let's hope this will make her feel better. It's holy water after all.
What the hell did you give me to drink? You want to poison me? It burns like fire. Oh, God.
Calm down, it's just water. Listen, just stay outside until you feel better. I'm going back to my sister's funeral.
You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus. Open the door! Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus. Open the door! Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus. Open the door! Open the door.
This isn't right. I'd better find something to block this door.
Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat, Mr. Lazarus. Open the door! Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. You deceitful wretch! How dare you leave me here? It's cold and raining! Lend me your coat. Open the door! Open the door. Tell that disgusting priest to stop praying. Tell him to stop at once, or my master will snap his neck. I've tried, Mr. Lazarus. I tried to resist, but he is too close now. His words are pleasure. I'm his mistress. Only his will shall be done.
We are safe for now.
What makes you believe you can be safe from me?
Father?
I've been here all this time. Those fragile walls cannot keep me away. This is how I celebrate my daughter's death.
All saints in heaven, heed my calling. Come to my aid.
Don't you understand that the world has willingly chosen me as its master? Come and join me. The Father, the Son, and the wretched fruit of all their sins. An unholy Trinity.
Even in death, he couldn't let her rest. wouldn't give for this nightmare to end.
Look at him. What a deplorable sight. This is the heart of the brave new world. Mankind has easily given up freedom. Its burden was overpowered. Come, my son, be part of this wonder.
You don't understand. He wants us to be together. Me and you. We are the foulest of his sins. And we will be the Adam and Eve of his new paradise.
This is sick, Laura. He destroyed your life. Open your eyes. He's the devil incarnate.
No, no. Don't talk like that. He is our master. We will only know glory by his side. He will shield us from all harm. And I will be all yours. All your fantasies. I will make them come true, my love.
Laura, snap out of it. Fight his lies.
Lazarus. Oh, God. I can't resist his power. I want you. Give in to the call of my flesh. Let us taste the fruits of pleasure together. For there is nothing sweeter. My body yearns for you.
I'll kill anyone supporting General Zotov.
I'm so sorry you lost the fight against him, Laura.
Your father has abandoned his human body and has embraced a new, grotesque form.
What am I missing?
Cannot stop the coming of the new paradise. Hand me your souls.
You must complete the ritual before it's too late.
Demented whore.
dagger feels Tob's devilish new form?
The dagger is not meant for the wickedest of hearts, but for one that can still be brought to light from their path towards damnation.
Will you stop speaking in riddles?
So much pain. It has to end. All this suffering breaks my heart. Make it stop.
I can't stand the pain anymore. Please, please help me. Please make it stop.
This pitiful hermit's suffering fills me with joy. Join me, my son. Let us delight in his agony together.
Is this what I must do? Would ending his life be an act of kindness in God's eye? So be it. God, I put my faith in you to guide my hand.
Stop! He's not the only one suffering. There are so many in pain. They must all be saved.
What am I supposed to do? I'm lost.
You cannot stop me. My new paradise is already here. What can my fool of a son do? Your mother tried to resist me, and I snapped her neck. I smashed my own daughter's skull when she wouldn't join me. I am death and salvation. I am despair and redemption.
A heart that can still be brought to light from its path towards damnation. An act of sacrifice for the good of the many.
Nothing can stop me. God has turned his face away from humanity. There is not a single soul still worthy of his love.
For greater love has no one than this, that a man lay down his own life for his friends. Lord, hear my prayer. Forgive us for the evil in our hearts. Forgive us for straying from your path. As I return my soul to you, I pray for your mercy on those who remain. Lord, remember me when I come into your kingdom.
I can't believe she's truly gone. We've witnessed too many horrible things these past days.
Indeed. But for now, things have settled down. It is time to leave behind those atrocities.
We humans are frail, but even so, we are capable of great evil. I'm afraid no one will believe my story of what happened in the end. We'll forget, and what we now know as truth will slowly turn into a distant, hazy memory. Then, one day, another General Zodov may rise.
Perhaps, but you mustn't only think of the darkness. Live your life and find the good and beauty in it. You owe it to those who sacrificed themselves. And don't forget, even in the darkest of times, God still works miracles.
Moarte, moarte, nemiloasă, of, of, of. Tu pe toți îi scozi în casă, of. De-ar fi tânăr sau bătrân, de-ar fi slugă sau stăpân, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. De-ar fi tânăr sau bătrân, de-ar fi slugă sau stăpân, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. De-ar avea el tot pământul, of, of, of. Tu îi pregătești mormântul, of. De-ar trăi el cât de bine, nimeni nu-l scapă de tine, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. De-ar trăi el cât de bine, nimeni nu-l scapă de tine, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. Vai, te rog, moarte plângând, of, of, of. De-ai venit cât de curând, of. Gura ta cea veșnic dulce să-mi dea voie să-mi fac cruce, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. Gura ta cea veșnic dulce să-mi dea voie să-mi fac cruce, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. Și cu gura să pot spune, of, 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 cea din urmă rugăciune, of. Și să-mi spăl al meu păcat, de Domnul să fiu iertat, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i. Și să-mi spăl al meu păcat, de Domnul să fiu iertat, mai amară ca ceasul morții nu-i.